Hello and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. It's been a while since I played this and I've been meaning to get back to it because we still have some secrets that we haven't touched yet. Most of which to do with the Castlevania DLC. Yeah, last time we finished up all Emerald Diorama, that's fine, but this time, this time we need to... Let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, I need the Sonic Dash and Rapidus Fio. Actually, this probably brings up a good point. I should go to the collection and turn on everything from Ode to Castlevania. Whether I use it or not, it's probably all going to be essential. One way or another. It might even be worth my time to block some of the other DLC items for the time. Aim being... Oh, all sealed. I can all seal more later. Alright. Nathan will probably be the easiest one to do this with. Although I suppose, I can use anyone I want, really. Lisa, Albus, Maria, Saint Germain. I've been using basically everyone, it seems. Innocent Devil. Familiar. I guess Nathan's fine since I have to upgrade his weapon in particular. An Ode to Castlevania. Alchemy Whip's fine. They have this early, I think. Sonic Dash. I need to max this out as soon as I can to upgrade and then walk on the water thing to get upgrade. The remixes they made for this game for the Castlevania DLC was amazing. I love it. Right, let me double check the Grimoire here. It's been a while, so Pomerola. Dash, and yeah, there's a free tiramisu, so I don't need to worry about that, getting that manually. Yeah, I don't have enough room for the Cerberus. Might as well get some free levels out of this. Looks I've been doing a lot of heavy commitment stuff lately. It's nice to do something with low commitment. Plus, it's a good timing. Apparently, they're going to have an update coming up soon. They're actually making an official online... oh, wonderful. Extract Orb. They're actually making an official online multiplayer mode, which is going to be fun. You technically could already play it if you used a mod, but obviously they can't be official. You know, fine, Water Dragon Whip it is. I do like this one, but that's largely because it upgrades one of my favorite items. Although I suppose the weapon itself isn't bad either. None of these look interesting, honestly. Anything good here? Not really, honestly. Wings, there we are. Life Sign Scan is going to be overpowered for this, but you know what? Why not? It's been a while. We deserve to be overpowered for a bit, as a treat. Well, I have still lost runs with it, but that's usually when it's still early before it gets upgraded. Then again, Emerald Diorama is just really hard in general, and not just because the enemies are tough, it's also because it's basically 6 mini-maps, and every single one of them, plus the junction, is all really cramped. I don't want to call it bad, because that could just be a case of, well, maybe I'm just not very good, or maybe it just doesn't vibe with me, which makes sense. There's probably plenty who prefer it more than I do, but you get what I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of these need to be doing. I don't need to pick up the tiramisu because that's going to be... There's a free one just sitting here anytime I want. I'm going to wait to get that until I get everything, so... Probably don't need the crown, if I'm completely honest. Sonic Dash. Gotta go relatively quickly. I do know there's Castlevania collections on Steam, so I could potentially stream that if I wanted to go for an old school game, although... And because as mentioned, I am a fake gamer here, I haven't played that many actual Castlevania games. Well, there's a handful I have. I mean, you can tell just by the characters I've been favoring whenever I don't have to play as someone specific. But that's still not very many, considering how large the franchise as a whole is, you know? Let's see here. I do believe there's a boss there, but I do know the Yeah, I know there's going to be another one of these, so I should definitely go and pick that up. Five minutes is the first major boss, and nice. This weapon, the alchemy whip gets stronger for every boss killed, so it all adds up. Although I'm not sure if the, yeah, I need to get the wings up. I don't know if the mini-bosses like the glowing bats count. Duplicator, because more projectiles helps basically everything. Just playing more damage is probably worth my time, given how beefy some of these enemies can get. But of course I need to make sure to save at least one slot for the mini ghost, because that's going to be absolutely essential. I should have realized a Treant would be tanky. Empty Tome. Oh yeah, that's one of the best ones in the game, I think. Just free levels of anything works for me. Guess I'm going to sewers. Oh, it's already maxed out. Yeah, might as well max out Alchemy Whip too. Ooh, another one of these babies, huh? Explosion is increased by magnets. You know what? Let's get Wandering the Jet Black. Some free levels, don't mind if I do. Guess the spin just fine, just so I have more damage, but... some more keep away stuff is quite nice, I think. Maximum magnet. Free level of anything's good. Oh, haven't leveled the Star Flail any. I guess I should have done that. Life sign scan power up. Probably should start getting the stone mask a bit more too, since I'm gonna need to start doing money runs soon to afford all these units. I don't need to play all of them necessarily, just whatever I feel like, but there's quite a few of them, and they're all famous characters in some fashion, or just popular, I guess. Free Star Flail level, no complaints from me. Here we are, Mini Ghost. I need to max out the, yeah, I need to max out the foot rate, the wings before I can do much else. Spinach up. The tiramisu, there we are. Now 2 more of my weapons can upgrade. Oh right, the Vampire Killer upgrade. It obliterates bosses now, and what do you know, this place is chock full of them. I'm just going so fast, I'm outrunning the XP crystals. Now this guy I do know is beefy, which I guess makes sense. I mean, the cow made of beef and all. Mini Ghost needs to be leveled up, just so that it stops bugging me. It doesn't actually, the upgrades don't do anything though, you have to eat 3 levels of nothing, but it's definitely worth it given how powerful this is when upgraded. Oh excellent, finally. Might as well upgrade Tiramisu so that it stops bugging me. And, yeah, I know that's not technically what it's called, but... there we go. Rapidus Fio. You know, I've got a couple whips. Might as well get that for free. Max out the Mini Ghost so that it stops bugging me about it. Allegedly, it offers moral support. I do know those legitimate critical builds that I've done before that are really good. Darn, I can't walk on water quite yet. And knowing me, I'll probably get grabbed and tossed. across the water, skipping like a stone. People will mistake that as me walking on water. Seems to be how things go, I guess. Interesting that he doesn't go away. Life sign scan. Do I want to go with a passive, or do I want to go with the main one? Let's go with the empty tome, just so I can spam this more easily. And now for this particular bad enemy. Yeah, Vampire Killer I really do like, just because, especially for a stage like this with a lot of boss enemies. It's just quite nice. I should definitely fight the duo boss up there. Meal ticket. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Revival-based damage to unrefined palates. I don't need to warp them all to me. Grant cumulative bonuses to a random stat. You know, we might as well do that. We're having a pretty big stat-based run here, after all. Hydrostorm tip, that's worth my time. Let's give a free item while I'm here. Actually, in fact, let's make it that mask. Gold mask. Where is it? Stone mask. Here we are. I reject my humanity deal. It was a deal based upon Dracula. Hard to say. Oh right, the Pomerola upgrades this one, I forgot that. Oh well. Oh yeah. Yep, life sign. Paranormal scan. Permanent stab boost for the run. Duo boss, so yeah. Free levels don't mind me. Yeah, max out Stone Mask so I can get some good cash out of this deal. At least the good news is all these characters will give me a good amount of things to spend money on for the coming for a good while. Always big coin bag. Money's definitely what I'm gonna need to be greedy with. wow, I completely ran past it. They died so fast I didn't even realize. Up, yep, there we go. Get Gemma Torpor. Now enemies are turned into gemstones. Rather, turned into rings and such that are worth money. You can never go wrong with some good cash. Especially when you have as much to buy as I do. Pomarola is what I need to upgrade the Star Flail, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, I need to walk on water. Although, yeah, I can come back here. I mean, look how fast I am. I can come as anywhere time I please. Come and go as I please. As you please. You count as a boss, don't you? Yep. Might as well grab this one, why not? Give me something to level again. Medaglio left. Medaglio right. There we go, that's exactly what I needed. But we gotta finish the run, of course. Moonrod of All-Star Player. That said, we're gonna speed it up the run. Oh my, did I miss one? I must have. Oh dear. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna be too fast to control. Oh right, the clone battle, let's do it. Wow, that was very easy. Wow, all parts are part of the boss. A shame they're all melting instantaneously. Ooh, Fulgur upgrade. Tempest. Ooh, and I get a weapon of my choice. Alucard Sorb. Let's be silly and fuse them all. Alucard Sorb level 8. Whoops. Alucard Sword. Apparitions of the true wielder seeks enemies. Alucard Shield absorbs all other fused weapons. Globus. Custos. Might as well get the Cerberus one while I'm here. I mean, why not, right? I'm almost too fast to control. I can't see a thing anymore. Well, that's how you know you're having a good run. Serb. Tearfang. Laurel. I guess while I'm here, I should take a look at what the next item's gonna be. Yeah, on my list. Let's see here. We only have a minute left, don't worry. Then I can take a look closer. And that's the run. Got a pretty good amount of overall stuff. Alchemy Whip definitely doing some work. Wow. Let's see here. What was the other one I unlocked? The Ferryman. Not bad. Pay a coin. This one was just buy every 14 weapons from the shopkeeper in total, which is not going to be too hard, I guess. There's a few of these I could do. Let's see here. Let's see here. Charge twin souls with holy magic to restore their humanity. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, that one's a little specific. I have to specifically kill them with the Sanctuary. The Reflectio, the base weapon, will not cut it. It must be powered up. Yeah, some of these are kind of esoteric. Might be a bit more rough than expected, I suppose. Reject all but the Inferno. Use only fire weapons. Interesting. Oh, interesting. A good amount of the ode to the Emerald Diorama ones count. Let's see here. Prove them something spins better than axes. Defeat a certain number of axes with a stellar blade. Alright, that's the Stellar Blade, so, alright, that seems like a straightforward one. Who starts with the Stellar Blade? I know I've unlocked someone who does. Let's see here. Is there Stellar Blade? It might be something I haven't even unlocked, actually. We'll see. Hammer, huh? Yeah, there is someone who is, but it looks like I might not have unlocked them yet. Let's see here. Water included. Bye. But yeah, really, do I not see anyone who has the, I mean, if I can, I could just play as Soma with the, candy box, and I'm probably going to do just that. Because it's going to be a lot easier than trying to locate the person here. So, okay. Oh, then again, it is an item in Castlevania proper, so maybe I don't need to do that. Actually, there's someone who starts with the Sanctuary specifically. That might make the fight easier. Unless the person who does is the one I unlock, in which case we might have a bit of trouble here. Oh. Dang, some of these are definitely more expensive than others. Let's see here. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't see the person who comes with the, Sanctuary specifically. I see all the others, including the, Cursed Tome, but I don't see any of the others. I guess Mina does start with the, base weapon, and I can just upgrade it from there, but... Oh, here's Maxim. Now, it seems like it might just be easier to pull everyone to me. Start the Twilight Requiem. Amber Scenery, Vampire Survivors mix. Food pickups increase more. Sanctuary. Empty tome to make it happen more is gonna help, I think. Let's see here. Fire's faster moving, fire's lingering, might freeze enemies. Ice brand. Hand grenade. The music's pretty nice. I like it. Life sign scan. Tempting, especially with how much I could use the health. I do need the Ham Aegis for the upgrade, though. For better or for worse. Reflectio. Wait, what's the Grimoire say the Reflectio upgrades with again? Got it. More projectile, one more projectile on everything. Sounds good to me. Pierces through an additional enemy. Spinach. More damage is going to be good, I think. Tearfing. Nice, but I'm going to want the Reflectio leveled sooner rather than later. I can slowly get the shopkeeper unlocked. Here we are, Clover. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you, game. For once, it's nice whenever it doesn't fight me on it. strictly speaking, there's nothing wrong with weapons that don't evolve. I'm just not as big a fan, I suppose. Let's get a free upgrade to anything, if you please. Oh, secrets? Yeah, someone's need to look up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of these would be fairly obvious, but some of them are definitely intentionally a little esoteric. Like, the walk on water one is definitely a little weird if you don't know specifically what's needed for it, because you can walk on the water with anything as long as your stats are high enough, but what they don't tell you is, that you have to specifically have one of the upgraded weapons for it. I'm slowly going through all these. Some of them I might just use the code for, because some of them, like, kill a boss with the, specifically finish off a boss with a specific weapon feels like it might be a little, yeah. I get the idea is they want you to try it over and over, but at the same time... I mean, I do like this stage, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to play other stages. Feels nice coming back to this game, especially after doing so many games that took quite a commitment. I'm definitely going to be streaming Burden of Truth once that one comes out, though. The sequel to Burden of Proof is finally back. Supposedly it's going to be 3 episodes long, so... It's a shame this one won't end this story, but I am genuinely looking forward to it. The last one was surprisingly really good. It was apparently one of the developers' first games as well, which is rather especially impressive. Might defang enemies. Gaze of Gaia. Gotcha here. Free level of the hand grenade sounds good. I do like the hand grenade, but mostly for the weapon it upgrades into. The base hand grenade itself is really frustrating. It's why whenever I play with Soma, I use the candy box instead. It's just a lot less annoying, to be blunt. Luck up. A tractor orb up. I'm never gonna get tired of the remixes they made for this crossover. Pretty nice. I'm not sure what got Konami to agree to so many crossovers for Castlevania, but I'm not complaining. Maybe Fake Gamer has only played a few of them, but it doesn't take a genius to see, oh, they haven't really been doing much with the franchise lately, have they? Maybe I should use then the last one, a non-upgrade weapon. Coming back, kind of stalled on inverse, so set myself an absurd goal of 1 weapon in cares. Yeah. I've done a few challenge runs, like removing all my upgrades and see if I can still win with everything, which I have done, but it is definitely a good bit more difficult. Valmei, I guess that one's okay. I need to unlock the shopkeeper, and that means buying his items. Alright, let me just check. Oh, Stellar Blade, right. It's an item here, so I can actually warp to it. I just need to look at where it is. Not here, apparently. Very well. Well, first things first, I should grab the tiramisu since, you know, it's free. The Ham Aegis definitely needs to be upgraded, so no waiting. Feels good to be getting back into this game. Alright, let's see here. Not what I'm specifically after, but I guess I could always use more passives. Never hurts to have more passives. Especially since I should probably be getting the stone mask, because a lot of these characters are ridiculously expensive. Here we are, stone mask. Time to reject our humanity, Jojo. Here. Empty tome to reduce the cooldown and everything. Free Aura Blast, not bad. I could easily see myself doing a run with all fire weapons for that character. I'm not too bothered by that. It's especially nice that I'm actually not required to, let's see here, where's the... Not here. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah, I need to kill these X-Armors with the star thingy, so it's gonna be a bit of a walk. Let's see here. It's gonna be a bit of a walk. Maybe I should have grabbed the wings as one of my passives. Yeah, see ya, buddy. Hand grenade. I believe that requires a candelabra to upgrade. I can get that later. So. Oh, that guy probably shouldn't have awakened yet. Oh dear. Oh well, not much I can do about it now. Pame just has to be maxed out for this. I'm definitely looking forward to the online play becoming official, so you don't have to download a mod to make it work, you know? Aura Blast maxed. Tiramisu maxed. Dang, I forgot just how long this walk was. Worst part is I'm pretty sure it's entirely here just to waste your time. Free stone mask for rejecting humanity, always nice. Oh no, that's right, it's in a secret room up here, isn't it? Yeah, I should have realized that. How do I get up here again? I could just wait until my stats are high enough I walk through walls, but that's gonna be a bit of a pain. But if I have no choice, I have no choice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go the long way around. Oh my. Right, why didn't I max the Clover? That's needed to upgrade one of my weapons. There we go. Oh yeah, the Stone Mask is really helping my money earning potential here. This is I can climb a ladder. Well, if I want to be a cheating jerk... Familiar Forge. Let's see here. I believe Candelabra is what I needed, that's right. Chroma's mana increases enemies. Armor might not be bad. Alright, where are the armors spawn again? Alright, bottom left area of the cathedral. Nice thing is the stuff can go to me. Yeah, I probably didn't need to go that fast. Not quite yet, anyways. Bottom left of the cathedral. Always a big coin bag, because we need to get our money's worth. This is the clock tower. more of a sewer area, I guess. Let's see here. Is there an image that shows where they are? Evidently not. There's a video that shows it, but I don't want to go through a whole spiel of a Storm of the Castle. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through a video guide because first of all, they're gonna open up with the whole thing, going for the other content, asking you to subscribe and all that before they even get to the thing the title's about. Let's see here. I guess I'm not sure which one of these. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this must be it. Ah. Wait, did I accidentally teleport? I accidentally teleported. Where do they... I'll double check where they spawn, I guess. Oh no, it has to be the evolution of the Discus. It can't just be the current Blade I have right now, which means I'm gonna have to actually start fighting bosses again. Alright, not a problem. Sanctuary. Wonderful. Alright, now that I have Sanctuary, it needs to be in the, top of the clock tower between Abaddon. Oh, okay, so the top of the clock tower is next. Here comes another boss. And there goes another boss. RPG. I hope that did it. Embrace of Gaia. I cannot see anything. I think that's Abaddon there, so... See ya, buddy. Nothing left to upgrade? Really? Oh, I destroyed the discus. I can't see where this thing is, so I'm just gonna have to guess and hope I activate it. Alright, that worked. That's an unlock. Wonderful. I can't see El Ryzoon. Yep, that's Vampire Survivors late game when you're doing your good job. And it looks like I'm finished at least, so. But it's time to speed up the time. That explains why I couldn't get any discus upgrades. Oops. Where's the boss? Dead. I already got him. Oopsie. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Now every level up I get is just going to be money, which is good because I'm running low on cash. Alright, I can leave this for a moment while I grab a sip of my drink. Isn't that convenient? There. Yeah, most of these I guess I could just end the run now because I've already unlocked everything, but I kind of want as much money as I can possibly get, as you might guess. I've got a lot of purchases coming up in this game, especially not just here, but also the next update that's coming. I don't know if it's a DLC or if it's another free update, but either way, I want to be ready. I think I will quit, actually. Just because, nice as that is... Ooh, Sacred Tiger. Here we are. Picked up 3 eggs by accident, but whatever. Looks like we've unlocked, Oh, wow, that was a lot more unlocked than I thought from that one. I thought it was only 2. Alright, let's see here. The axe armor requires that I unlock the... Okay, let me find the discus so I can unlock it. I don't know why I left it locked. I guess I can understand why I had the Dominus items and the, those, but I'm not sure why the discus I left unlocked. Here we are. Yeah, I thought I had unlocked all of these. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal. Alright, who starts with a discus? Let's make it easier on myself. Maxim? Maxim sounds good. Hopefully. For the next one, I'll try something that doesn't specifically require, or that I play... hey, once you get Cosmos, not really a reason to voice exists there. Not really. It's just a amount of how much do I care to farm them. For some characters I do care, but for others, I don't know. But yeah, since I've got Cosmo, it doesn't really matter. And even if you do accidentally get them on everyone, Queen Sigma is basically there entirely, so you have a fail-safe. Discus time. Huh, I'm surprised the discus doesn't apply for the slash. Amount up. Pam just best not hold back. I want this immediately so I can start getting those things. Tracked orb is always a good one too. Alchemy Whip, note to self, Alchemy Whip counts as a fire weapon apparently, so when I do the one for unlocking Dario, I can use that one. I should also probably buy some of this guy's weapons just to make it easier. Critical hits maximize the amount of projectiles. There we are. Here we are. Iron Shield. I can only get one of these. Do I get Alchemy Whip or Iron Shield? Alchemy Whip would probably be better just because that'll guarantee my boss killing potential. Discus. All the fire I'm leaving behind is quite amusing. I should definitely also get spinach so my damage keeps up. Some of these enemies can be quite beefy. I should actually probably have gotten the candelabra because that's pretty good with the discus. Svarog statue. Yeah, candelabrador. Please give me this so these are much bigger. Mine are bigger. I should also start fighting some of the bosses just because that'll make the boss killing weapon stronger. Feeds into itself, as they say. I just need to keep buying from the shopkeeper until he joins me. Not too bad, really. I'm going to bribe my way to victory. Then again, Trouser approves, so why wouldn't the library keeper? Duplicator up. Again, gotta focus on the items that specifically help the discus, and that's definitely one item that helps the discus. Fires an additional projectile. Maybe I should also get the stone mask again. Here we are, Discus maxed. Discus Maximus. Okay, at the same time, yeah, golden eggs are such a tiny bonus that unless you're specifically farming on a character, it's not going to make a huge difference. Record. There we go. Another Sigma selection by exclusion, new seal power. Yeah, I'm just starting to wonder if I should do a few more challenge runs. The only ones I've done before are taking off all my upgrades and seeing how well I can go. Characters like Luminaire are extremely good during runs like those, I notice. Stone Mask. Just for money and absolutely no other reason. Ooh, free accessories all over the place. Don't mind if I do. So much nicer to get. I forgot how much this game still gives the nice gacha pull satisfaction without, you know, draining your stores. Whether you're paying with money or paying with free-to-play, whatever currency it is, it's still a problem. It's still definitely trying to bait you into pulling. Here we are. Here we are. Vampire Killer. Sounds good to me. And I guess when I do that run, I might want to play Leon or someone else who specifically starts with a fire weapon. Excellent. Alright, here we go. These are best when there's a wall nearby for them to cling to, so I guess if I was to do this character on Emerald, to use the discus on Emerald diorama, it'd be a lot easier since that area is very cramped. Both the 6 mini-maps as well as the junction are all very cramped areas, so... That's where the discus shines, which is good because those enemies are tanky as crap. The Arca's a pretty good one. But boy, between ones like Antonio and Arca versus the actual Simon and Alucard that they're based off of, you can absolutely see a level of power creep there unheard of. Although I suppose that doesn't mean they can't have updates. Like, I mean, the Chaos various gem types did upgrade some of the previous characters that had problems. Like, I never even touched the Panda, for the most part, before he got his upgrade, largely because his weapon, while not bad, was kind of boring, honestly. It was just a bouncing projectile. Same with the Skelly Boy, Motushio. Pam Aegis, gotta max that out so I can upgrade the weapon. Then I have to find out whatever room it is, whatever room it is. Just, when I looked on the wiki, it just says it's in the cathedral area. Okay, which area is the cathedral? I can get a vague for... A couple of them could qualify as that. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's been absolutely ages since I played any Castlevania game, let alone the ones I actually have played, of which, as mentioned, there's disappointingly few, so that's something to be sure. Stone Mask to be sure. Here we go, finally. Free aura farming, sounds good to me. Free stone mask. We're rejecting all the humanity today. At least the good news is once I upgrade the rocks, I'll get a decent influx of money from that. Again, not specifically doing a money run right now, but it's definitely something you want to keep paying attention to, that's for sure. Here we are, there we are, the weapons are ready to upgrade, so we just need to find another enemy to kill and get their weapon. Get their chest, because I believe only the silver chests are the ones that let you upgrade. It's been a while, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Alchemy weapon. I don't know if these glowing bats, like mini bosses, count for the alchemy whip, but I guess I can't complain. Even if they do. If not, well, whatever. Here we are. This can't upgrade, but it'll give me some useful... Oh yeah, that gives some really useful stuff, actually. A weapon that was neglected and a passive that helps everything to a very good degree. We'll just max out the spinach so that I have the full damage boost. Alright, here's a boss right here. The Treant, or whatever it is. It will take a good bit of damage to kill, though. I remember it's quite tanky. Whip, 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 whip it good. The car ghost, huh? Ooh, that does sound nice. I haven't been spoiling myself too much. Largely because, largely because I've been busy rather than active, but the active does help. Free upgrade to anything, please. Whip, sounds good to me. Or a blast. I do like a lot of the whips, that's for sure. There we are, let's see if this upgrades it. Yep, it does. Now I just have to find this cathedral. I'm pretty sure this first area I'm entering now is the sewer. So that won't be it, but... steps at a time, steps at a time. Right, I can cross water and apparently leave fire on the water. I'm pretty sure this is the sewer, so it's gonna be a bit. I do not need the weapon that's here, so I'm gonna ignore it. I've elected to ignore it. No upgrade this time, but a free stone sounds good. If you're going with a Gemini build, I know stone is really good for that. Actually, I think a lot of the spellbook spells benefit from that. Let's max out Aura Blast so we don't have to worry about it anymore. This one. I don't need Tiramisu because that's already available somewhere, so let's go with the Empty Tome to make sure we can use it fast more frequently. The spells are really neat, but I don't like them as starting weapons since they have some really frustratingly strict requirements. Dang, hard to believe what it's like now that I'm actually playing normally. Yeah, the fire aura definitely wants you to draw circles around enemies. There we go. More cooldown's gonna be really good. Maybe with the final update, they actually will give an update to some of the older characters that really need them. Let's see here. I don't have enough for Blood Astronema, but I remember that was in favorite way back when. You know what? We'll go with Hidden Anathema now. Since I was complaining about not being overpowered in a while. And we can eat this mysterious floor chicken and get started. Cooldown already, that's a good omen. I think this might be the cathedral area. There's certainly a lot of axe armors here, so we'll stand here a minute so that we can kill axe armors with them. Yeah, I have no idea where the axe armor only room is. I can only speculate. This looks like an underground area. It might not be a cathedral at all, but the axe armors are spawning here, which is a good sign. I should get the sound cue when it unlocks, right? Oh, it's in the area with the mirror pickup. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way here. Looks like I'm only getting the ice spirits, not the, axe armors. And granted, I do need... I already got the one that unlocks from those, which is rather unfortunate. Is there another mirror somewhere? Yeah, there's a bunch, actually. Huh. I'm not sure where where I'm supposed to go for this one. I guess I can use the teleporter here to take a look. I guess the cathedral could be that area over there. Base damage up to 20. Right, gotta kill another boss regularly. Don't know who you are, but you're gonna die. This one. Come on. Kill with aura farming. There we go. Killed by aura farming. Ah. Looks like this might be the spot. Excellent. We've got ourselves the upgrade. Oh, it's lucky they spawn there, I guess. I guess this doesn't look much like cathedrals. Hexes are indeed pretty good if you can get them, but... You get the curse for it, but curse is I'm always kind of iffy on personally. Always big coin bag, please. This looks like a house, not a cathedral. Ooh, look, more bosses we get to humiliate. Oh my. The centaur's here. Ah. As far as my favorite characters of the game, I do remember liking Pugnala very early when I first played the game, which is closer to when it came out. So there was no DLC or updates yet. I did pick up the others as they came along. I did like a lot of the Tides of Ascari characters in particular, I recall. And of course, I do remember particularly liking the engineer from the Among Us DLC. Not a crossover I was expecting, but no complaints, of course. The only one I'm lacking is the Contra DLC, and that's because Contra I actually have no experience with whatsoever. I know it's pretty good for... I know a lot of people who like it have good reasons for it. I'm sure it's got plenty of good installments. But, I don't know, it just didn't, I guess it's hard to motivate me when I'm not personally connected in some fashion. Like, even with Among Us, I never played it. It's one of those games where I liked watching others play, but I never liked playing it myself. So... I don't want to get the Skull-a-Maniac, if we're completely honest, so... But I should get the skull over here, at the very least. I'm sure Dracula won't mind me standing on his tables like a complete barbarian. Oh, did I not see this one earlier? Time to defeat this boss here. Ooh, a tiny one, a bit hard. You know, I bet this is another case of where I defeat them, they will become playable. So, let's make sure they die. Was that summoned or upgraded? Oh no, he summoned it. Delicious gemstone rings that will sell for a bundle. This is not where I need to be, however. I should probably grab the Armadillo just so I have a free Armadillo. I don't really need a special reason, it's just nice to have. Alright, what passive do I feel like today? The tiramisu is outside, I don't want to go... But I don't want to walk all the way out back outside, so my laziness wins out. Heart of Fire. Not bad. I'm definitely getting Heart of Fire for the next one, that's for sure. I did like the one who starts with the I do find hilarious whenever I play it as the person who starts with the pentagram as their initial starting weapon. It's not a very good one to start with for a number of reasons. That's why you get an extra level to try and hopefully get a real weapon, but It is hilarious. And of course the Sailor Moon outfit is amusing. Ah, here's the one I wanted. I knew there was I had some unfinished business left from Ode to Castlevania, but yeah, those are even more than I thought. There's a reason I took a break after beating the main DLC before doing it, and even then I mixed it in with Emerald Diorama so that I wouldn't, you know, only be doing the Emerald Diorama stage, especially since most of the characters and stage and secrets all specifically revolved around that particular stage. It's a great stage, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Emerald Diorama was kind of okay. I was just kind of okay on. But yeah, this stage I do like it, but again, doing all one stage all the time is, it does make me want a break from it, that's for sure. Not as good a money run as before, but we're not doing a money run, so I guess it doesn't matter. We are still, in fact, getting some decent cash, though, so no complaints. What's the upgrade here? Oh, right, Vampire Killer. Gotta keep up to get my cash. Here we are. I mean, I guess. Why not? Give me the money. Give me the money. Just free bone level. And here's the last boss of the stage. Apparently he's a playable character too, which, well, it's good. They know that it's not very difficult to make playable characters in this game, so there's no hesitation. Even the familiars being playable was something I was not expecting, but is all welcome. Let's see here. There's a bunch of games that I do like watching others play or watching essays on, but I don't have no intention of playing myself. A popular one for that is Dead by Daylight. It's always amusing to see who returns their phone calls every so often to add a new character and crossover and such. Fortnite is that way for many. I don't watch it myself, but I do know plenty who do. One that I do, however, is Dwarf Fortress. A game that is micromanaging up the wazoo, but can cause so many interesting stories entirely by accident. It's definitely good and bad when a game is built so in a way that stories could happen rather than specifically seeking to make any. But that's how things go. That's not to say I don't like those. I mean, Civilization is definitely one of those, and that's how I definitely still play. No, I've only played 5 and below. I haven't played much of 6 or 7 at all. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I should probably get back to Age of Wonders 4. That's another game I keep intending to want to play more of, especially since it keeps getting some decent updates and updates, and balances. But I just haven't been motivated because there's been so much this year. I guess I might try it a bit more now that I've finally got some a bit of a break. Burden of Truth is going to be the next story game, the next detective game I'm playing, and that's going to be the 18th. It comes out the 18th, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. Definitely feels nice hearing all those rings entering my inventory. I think, keyword think, I've killed enough, but it depends because it's very specifically the discus here that kills on the ones that matter. And as you can see, I've got quite a few weapons that are killing them. We're in the money. We're in the money. Yeah, if I really wanted to just... Yeah, I do realize that if I wanted to just instantly get a bunch of money, I just play as Sammy and do an endless run with some money boosters, but... Like with playing the stage too much, you don't want to do that too often or it sucks some of the fun out, especially since unlocking stuff as you go along is part of the enjoyment and all. Rings. 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 Go. There we go. We'll cash in all these and... Did we get enough of those? Let's take a look. Yep, prove them something spins better than the axes. Alright, so let's see which one is going to be next. I can't go too late tonight, so I think I'm going to just do one more. Let's just see from the list. Then again, I guess we were talking about the, what's it called? Fire one. Any stage with only fire weapons. Yeah, that's how it works, so... Huh, spirit rings count. As does punch. I could unban the fist. I could also play as a character who actually does have the fist weapon. Yeah, I can start with fist if I pick fist if I choose this, so let's do a thing that's... Let's pick an area that's not the Castlevania for once. Let's see here. I could probably also afford to go for a shorter one. The Coupe. Let's go. Punch. Heart of Fire. Oh, Trouser ran, but the Librarian didn't. Too lazy, I suppose. Alchemy Whip does count. Raging Fire does count. Is the Tearfing Fire? Weirdly, no. Huh. Banish Silverwind. Actually, Svarog statue counts. So I should definitely buy that one. Does the Aura Blast count? Huh, it doesn't for some reason. Weird. I guess explosive damage is classified separately. The nice thing about this is that the cats are locked in so I can get their bonuses easily. Might as well max out Duplicator while I'm here. Gotta banish the non-fire weapons. Raksha, here we are. This should make the run significantly easier. The Emerald Diorama weapons are genuinely a lot of fun. I definitely should get the spinach just for the raw damage it offers. I probably should have gotten the upgrade that makes me gain more stats based on things eaten. That'll make this very easy. Raging Fire, oh yeah, here's what I was after. Spirit Rings. Yeah, they count. Fist powers. Alchemy Whip. I know for a fact this is fire. Because the vampire cares of this, I don't know. I mean, it has fire in the animation. As much as I like to just buy the guy out, I have to explicitly only use fire weapons. Dread Gazebo. I guess I could also grab the fire stick over here. Empty tome. Yeah, Heart of Fire build is pretty nice. Time to get a free level of, anything. There we go. Spellbinder. And we'll get the Ham Aegis as well. Probably should have gotten the mask again, but whatever, I'm not here for money. Tome. With the Spellbinder as well as the Empty Tome, I should have basically everything active at all times, which is quite nice. Very nice. And we'll get the Fire Wand so it stops bugging me with weapons. Chicken Coop Arson, indeed. I'm trying to unlock Dario as the last one I'll unlock for tonight. Definitely feels good to be coming back to the game, though. It's been a while. Those long story type games are really fun, but it's good to keep a mix, especially since this doesn't really require any commitment. I can just come in and come and go with it as I please. Granted, I wasn't expecting I think I should probably just skip these and play it safe. If it's not fire and it's not a passive, I'm not taking it. Alright, I should be able to handle Dread Gazebo just fine. Damage up by 5. Ooh, accidentally activated the showstopper. Well, this should help me out. There we go. Excellent. Sheesh, I can take so much damage and die quickly, but I'd also heal so much damage. I can get it all back instantly. At least the timer for this stage gets faster as I go along. Pressure points. Wonderful. Cooldown on everything. Catching the cats is really stacking my stats. Raging Fire I really shouldn't be neglecting as much as I have been. Yeah, I shouldn't be neglecting Attract Orb either. Fire Shot. Since I'll actually be able to go late next time, I might go back to Compass 14 a bit and do the Occult Crescent. I haven't really done anything there yet. But it's a very grindy area, but some people seem to like just grinding at X location in MMOs for some reason. I'll definitely be coming back to this a bit, though. I still like to split up the games a bit so it's not too much of the same one. I just... weird. Kingmaker was definitely taking a while, though. I started that one in mid-June and it ended mid-August. I definitely need to wait a bit before starting another one that's going to be quite that level of commitment. So, Wrath of the Righteous is going to be done probably around November, if I had to guess. I got too many plans for October to do it there, and I can't do it in September because, again, Burden of Truth is coming out then, and I want to do that one. Free weapon and passive levels, don't mind if I do. Yep, it's starting to get really fast now. Spirit Rings. How to run Limbic Scar so much pickup range, the cats were just helplessly dragged as soon as they spawned, oh my. Yeah, I know if you do any sort of stat stacking build, you can get ridiculous like that after a point. More so if you get the Arcana that has your has one of your stats fluctuate, because while it is kind of funny watching the stat go really large and really small, what most people overlook is that it gives a permanent plus to that particular stat as you level up, so it's going to be permanently huge after a while. Doesn't matter how small it gets before, it'll never be small after a while. Actually, with how things are going here, this run might actually also get a cats getting sucked in as soon as they spawn. I should really use some of these characters out now that the Emerald Diorama's done, and use them outside of it just to see how they do. I've done it a couple times, but again, most of the DLC stuff specifically requires the DLC stage, and that does make sense. They want you to, you know, play it. Wonderful. The 5 rings upgrade to the Rings of Calamity. Oh yeah, it's so satisfying watching those texts spark and watching how the items upgrade as they go. And of course, even the fists here, the auto like out of JoJo is never getting old. Pressure points. I did actually do Romancing Saga 3 earlier in the year. That was one highly recommended by a friend of mine, Damien. He mostly does older JRPGs, and I missed a lot of those growing up since I I had a very limited access to which consoles I had. Yeah, during the console wars don't really exist anymore, but back when they did, most people would pick one and defend it with their life because, of course, they needed to justify it, or rather, they need to feel justified. It's not just that they picked it, you had to feel like you picked the correct one, you know? The stuff like the Steam Deck and most consoles like the PS5 have also having internet connections, though. We're just gonna skip. Like I said, Pure Fire and unlock Dario that way. I probably could have picked that and been fine, but, you know, why risk it? This is going to be the last run of the night. I want to end it on a fiery note. But yeah, since he's more experienced in old JRPGs for me, for ones that I skipped, he generally gives recommendations. Of course, there are some that I emulated back when I was a kid because I was a bad little boy as a teenager. Now, granted, for a lot of those games, they were Japan only. Like, the original Shin Megami Tensei series, those never left Japan, so I had no means to play them normally, but there were some, like GBA games, that I did, in fact, emulate while they were still buyable, so... I try not to do that anymore. So usually when I emulate, it's purely because I have no way of getting to them normally anymore. I believe this is a 20-minute stage, so we're just at the end now. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we are. Oh, because time to stop death couldn't get me in time. This is always hilarious. When I run away for a bit. Yeah, she's definitely at the point the cats are getting pulled in the moment they spawn. I'll go till a minute in, then I'll force stop. Oh, right, there's a chest here. I should grab that, at least, before I end the run. There we are. That's one last burst of money before I go. And there we go. Now let's check out the secrets. Let's see here. Here we are. Burn bright until the end, rejecting all but the Inferno. Nice. The Park Sandbox. Ah, yeah. I believe that's also a decent... You need to unlock ones that specifically require amount healed, since Sammy drops those pies, or whatever they are. Cakes? I don't know, whatever they are. Yeah, I pretty much have to unlock everything. I do want to at least try to unlock some of these manually, so I do try to avoid codes. The only character I actually used a cheat code to directly unlock was one of the ghosts. Because Uppercut the... yeah, Toasty. Uppercutting the Reaper was a bit esoteric, and I had trouble getting it done. I think I even still have the stream, it's just that it was a while ago. So, I just gave up and got that. All the rest of these, though, I have legitimately unlocked, even if I had to sometimes look it up, because, like I said, the unlock requirements in this game can be straight up esoteric sometimes. Loretta and Stella. They can be a pair or they can be separate. And anyone vampire or vampire adjacent's immune to... Oh, here he is. Yep, I did in fact get Master Librarian in the end, deeply moved by money. I like some of the little comments here. Dang, this guy's Mr. S is pretty expensive. But yeah, most of the characters. Yeah, most of the. I did notice that most of the Emerald Diorama characters specifically want to use Emerald Diorama weapons because they get stats based on Glimmered Techs, or have some, like Final Emperor here has an effect that specifically revolves around those, so you definitely want to have those active. But I should definitely turn them back on now that I think about it. Yeah. Because I actually do like a lot of these. Just, gotta be careful. Well, not the Town Sword's not a favorite. Granted, the more of these I have active, the harder it is to get anything specific, which is something to be wary of, that's for sure. Yeah, even just getting more seal all options is pretty painful, that's for certain. But, like I said, that's definitely so there's more to spend money on. So we'll be worrying about that later. Since I have a decent amount of viewers, I should definitely raid someone. Is anyone... Let's see, who is still going? Looks like Cozy Nero is doing a first-time playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine. Alrighty. If you want to stick around and watch a totally normal human and not an eldritch being play Mario Sunshine, be sure to stick around. Otherwise, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.